Hey all. Uh, Turns out I screwed up. I deleted my last video, so I'm going to try to remember what I said because it's important. Anyway, I worked on his hand a bit, so he still looks like he's wearing a mitt. Um, and I worked on the guitar a bit. I'm going to do a bit more on the necks and this hand and the face, hopefully, next. But I might change my mind. But getting back to what the last video was about, I was talking about my movie, um, and I was going to tell you the plot. It's a rock and roll band that made up of four musicians, and they get their last chance at success. Some studio or record label is going to give them some recording time in New York, but they're based in California, LA. So they have to make the trip. They don't have any money, so they're going to borrow an old RV and go across. And partway across, they break down in a small country town. And I got the idea for this movie because I was a huge fan of the movie Amadeus, old movie about Mozart. And I thought it was really cool because I got a really good appreciation for classical music from that. I thought, wow, they should do that for rock and roll. So then I came up with this movie. It's actually the first movie I started writing, which got me into the whole idea of writing. And I just did little bits here and there over the years, but it's almost finished. And so I've got the character arcs done for the main characters, uh, the singer and the guitarist. And the character arc, the arc is where you go from where the person starts in his character and what he develops to hit his goals, you might say. So the singer's done, guitarist is pretty well done. The other two, the drummer and the bass player, they're kind of secondary characters. The drummer is like every drummer I've known, where they're totally unserious and energetic and just about having fun except on everything except music. The so he's like the comedy relief. And similarly, the bass player is like that. He's like his sidekick because he's really shy and yeah, just inexperienced, I guess. And he spent all his time hidden in his bedroom learning how to play bass so he can avoid life. So they go through a bunch of antics, problems, frustrations, struggles, girls. But actually, the girls aren't really the reason for the struggles and the problems. They're helping them. Um, so I got the characters where I want, and the thing is, the idea was to use the country people to help explain rock and roll to them, so you can get a better appreciation for rock and roll, and then vice versa. You get more of appreciation for country, but it didn't turn into that. I just kind of focused on their character arcs and having fun. It's like a romantic comedy, I guess. And because it's low budget, a friend of mine suggested, "Hey, why don't you turn it into a Christmas movie?" And I thought, you know, that's not a bad idea. I kind of bring it up because Jimmy's kind of looking Christmassy at the moment, and that'll change as it evolves. But so I thought, maybe get your foot in the door with getting one of those Christmas movies. I don't know if you watch Christmas movies like those rom coms, but there's tons of them, and my wife and I end up watching a lot. So yeah, that's the idea. So if I have no idea of the title for this movie. I've tried. I'm a blank. So if you have any ideas or suggestions, I'd appreciate it. Or if you have any questions or comments, yeah, please let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And I think that was it. I put some notes so I can remember, but I think that's it. So until next time, I'll see if I can get some more done.